Alright, so just finished baselining Mr. David Carey's 2022 brand new TRX. Normally we heat these things up quite a bit. The air is really good today. Actually baselined more than the last 5 we've done here in the past month. This one baseline 599 rear wheel horsepower, 574 rear wheel torque. I want to say the last 3 or 4 in a row we've done have been around the 570 rear wheel horsepower range baseline. So this is a brand new truck with literally 100 miles on it, I think. So now it's getting ready to come off the rack or off the dyno, get on the rack and get our 900 horsepower package built. And we'll go from there.
This one actually is pretty cool. It got shipped in sight unseen by the new owner. Bought it online from a dealership, had it sent directly to us, and now we're gonna do our 900 package on it, and he basically gets a doubly new car when he gets it back. You got an already badass truck getting some badass parts on it. And our 900 package, it's, in terms of what we do versus our kind of Gen 5 stuff, much simpler project, but delivers a incredible amount of power for the cost. So this one gets upgraded injectors, new plugs, we got upper and lower pulleys on this, new belt, and we do go back and pin the crank just to make sure there's not going to be any issues down the line with that. Thermostat, these trucks require a little bit of finagling to be able to tune them and do any kind of communication with them, so a couple of parts involved with that as well. But other than that, awesome package, awesome truck, and we're gonna let Brandon get back onto this.
Injectors, upper pulley, balancer, and about to do the thermostat. All right.
Alright, so Mr. Carey's 22 TRX complete with our LMR 900 horsepower package, which is simple bolt-ons, which I'm sure you just saw the build video. And final results, the car came in, truck came in, baseline 599 rear wheel horsepower, 574 rear wheel torque. We are now at 699 rear wheel horsepower, 642 rear wheel torque, solid 100 rear wheel horsepower gains, roughly 70 rear wheel torque. Again guys, this is a brand new truck, low miles, the timing that's in it, being where it's going, might be running 91 octane for most of the time, so we have to keep it nice and conservative. The last few that we've done, if y'all watch our videos, have been around 720, 730 rear wheel horsepower. So again, every car and truck is different, even same mods. This one again, we have it tuned conservative for the fuel that he's going to be running. And if it's not going to rain, we're about to get some action shots of this thing, so let's go do that now. This car just turned 360 miles. Customer bought this vehicle sight unseen, had the dealership drive it to us, which I think was like 200 miles they put on it to get it to us, and then we just did our full 900 horsepower package on it, and baselined really good. I think it was right at like 599 rear wheel horsepower, and on 93 octane we finished right at 699 rear wheel horsepower, so call it 700 rear wheel horsepower. I forget the torque numbers, which you'll see in this graph. But again, if you have a Ram TRX or even your Hellcat guys out there, simple bolt-ons to these cars, and they pick up, like this one, 100 rear wheel horsepower, super easy. And this one is kind of safely tuned for his octane. We know he's gonna have 93/91 when he drives it back home. I think he is from New Mexico. So last 2 or 3 we've done with the same package, roughly like 715, 720 rear wheel horsepower. This one just has, I think, a degree and a half of timing less than the previous 2 or 3 that we've done. But yeah, I'm curious. So I think the last draggy we did was a 900 horsepower package, but on E85. So it's kind of like our 950, we call it. I think it went like an 1120 or 1130. This one, I'm gonna predict a high 11, I hope. Well, I guess we'll see. But yeah, these things still drive like a stock truck. I mean, I know he hasn't even driven this truck yet, so he doesn't know how it drove like stock, but it literally drives identical, just, in my opinion, a lot more blower whine now since we turned the boost up. These trucks are a comfortable truck to drive daily, and then if some punk pulls up next to you at a stoplight, you can mess them up 0 to 60 pretty easy with this all-wheel drive. So I'm gonna leave it in four-wheel auto, put it in sport mode, and let's see if we can do a drag. I'm just gonna foot brake it. Close to my prediction. 11.9, I think. Yeah. But I also wanted to share with y'all, when we tune these things, just like the GMs and stuff, if you are cruising at 50 miles an hour right now and someone pulls up next to you to roll race, you just shift it over in sport mode, hit the paddle, downshift it what gear you want, like let's say 2nd gear, and just stab it. Shifts all by itself. Makes it nice and easy for you, so you don't have to be looking at your tack, hitting the tap up button every time. You just put it over to sport mode, downshift it what gear you want, and stab it, and it does the rest for you. That's how we tune all the transmissions on all the 8-speed and 10-speed stuff for the GM. So we started doing the same stuff for the Dodges and Fords and Rams. Mr. Carey.
Hey, what's going on, Steven?
Steven, Late Model Racecraft, how are you?
Man, I'm doing great. The truck is badass.
That's what I was calling. I wanted to hear your thoughts. What you think?
Oh, it's great. I just really got to the 500-mile mark yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to launch it yet. but it's vicious. You know, whatever you did with the pulleys and everything was just right.
And you,
'Cause it's making like 13, touching 14 pounds of boost under full throttle, and like my house is at 5,800 feet above sea level, so that's a
Nice.
ton of boost. Because I think all the other guys with Hellcat motors, they're getting like 9 psi up here.
yeah, we spin it a little bit harder for the higher altitude.
Well, I think you got it just right, because 13, 14 is basically perfect for that engine, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is. A stock motor, I mean, don't get me wrong, we've pushed them to like 17 or 18, but that's with like E85 and good gas in it. For with what you got, we don't want to go any more than 13.
Yeah.
But that truck's nice though, right? The blower whine sounds sick now with the boost in it.
Oh, yeah, it sounds sick. Yeah, it's nasty. I took all my friends for rides and all my employees for rides. I'm a dermatologist, so I threw all my nurses, receptionists, and we hauled ass up and down the road. Well, I've got a pretty wide open street out in front of my house. Speed limit's like 55, and I might have been going way farther.
Maybe I'll send you a GoPro and you can get some video of the action shots of launching it with them in the car. Once you feel comfortable launching it, that'd be sick.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to launch it today. I just didn't have a chance to do it yesterday.
I love it.
But yeah, then I'm going to get out to the drag strip. You know, the drag strip's closed now for the winter, so I can't get it out there and run it.
Yep.
But I'll get it. There's a flat stretch out here with minimal traffic, and I know the truck will record a quarter-mile time.
Yes.
Are those very accurate?
Man, the one that we did, I mean, it could be a couple tenths off. It depends on how it's 60 foots, and you know what I mean? It's all about how bad it spins.
Okay.
But even like the draggies we use, they're pretty accurate. You know, it's all GPS based, so you got to make sure you have good signal.
Sure.
But yeah, we went to the track this weekend. We took 2 TRXs. The conditions were super cold, and we're on the factory street tires, so they make us run out of the groove. And we tried launching in first gear with one of them that is similar to yours, but it spun really bad. Pedaled it and it still went a high 11. But came back around. He tried it again. When he pedaled it, it broke a rear end.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, we broke driver's side axle in the one.
No.
Yes. So then we hop in the other one, which is making even more power. It's got a Whipple and everything on it, making like 850 rear horsepower. So I was scared to break it. So I put it in second gear and just launched it, but it spun. I got back in, it only went like a 12.0. So I was like, man, let me go back and do it one more time. Turned it around, just did a really soft launch and went 11.3 at like 123 or 124 miles an hour. But again, the 60 foot was horrible. But it was still fun. See the big trucks run that. I mean, it would have been a solid 10-second truck if I 60 foot it.
Sure.
But yours, I just want to make sure, because I know you never even drove that thing. It was brand new when we built it for you. So I just want to make sure you're happy.
It's been problem free. I mean, aside from it being stupid fast and showing a lot more boost than a stock one would, it just feels like a, refined and well done TRX. And
Awesome. That's how I like it. Like I said, if you want it to be loud, and don't get me wrong, it depends on what you want, then you can put headers and stuff on it. But man, it makes it pretty dang loud when you put headers on them, So for what you're doing,
with headers,
that's why I'd keep it.
So freaking loud.
Yes.
So,
The one that we have, the
I'm
Whipple
gonna
on, I've been driving it. I drove it home from the track, and yeah, it's super loud with headers on them.
Yeah, no, it sounds miserable.
Good. Well, as long as you're enjoying it, that's all I care about. Enjoy it, and when you want more power, give me a shout.
Okay. And then, Steven, since you mentioned it, I mean, what did you think I'm at much risk for breaking stuff? I mean, I'm not making as much power as the ones
on the street. You're gonna be fine. If you ever feel it wheel hop really bad, like shake, just let out of it. Don't get out and stand back in it. Does that make sense? Like if you go to launch it, on the street again, it's gonna spin. You'll. I hate to say it. If I say you're gonna be fine, something could happen. But you should be. Yes, you should be fine. You should be fine. It's the tracks that really get them, because it'll go from hooking up to then spinning to hooking up, and that's when they wheel hop really bad.
Got it.
But yeah, besides that, you're fine.
Okay.
Enjoy it, sir.
It's badass. I got to leave you guys a badass review on the Google reviews.
Please do.
Everyone knows.
Please
I'll
do.
pump
It's
up
been
customer
years since I've done that, and just recently I tried to tell customers to leave us Google reviews, because I haven't looked in like 20 years to do that stuff. I got to get with the times.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, I will hit you guys with a really positive review.
Thank you.
And then, thank you very much. It's an awesome experience working with you and your company. So, and then I will, once I'm out racing and stuff and I can find people to race me, I'll just shoot you videos of me, you know, 'cause we street race a lot, and there's a guy with the Urus. I'm dying to run him in Urus.
Oh, nice. That'd be
I don't know,
sick.
I got a friend with a Raptor. It'll kill his Raptor, and I'm dying to race like a stock TRX and see what the difference is.
Definitely. Definitely. You get some footage, send it our way. We'll put it on Instagram and social media and stuff.
So, awesome.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, we'll do it. All right.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much, Steven.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good week. Bye.
Thank you. You too.
Cool customers. Love cool customers. And that was, again, sight unseen, brand new truck he bought. We built it, sent it to him, and you can tell he's happy. I love it. Love it when I hear customers that are happy. It makes me feel good. All right, a lot of you guys out there, gearheads, are, I think, a lot like me when it comes to modding vehicles. Those of you that play with your cars yourself and you mod them yourself, or you go to shops, it's good to use a device like the draggy. Tracks aren't always open, so you can't always get baseline results and then mod your car and see after results. So not only do we use this every day, a couple times a day, to baseline cars when they come in, whether they're stock or lightly modified, then we upgrade them to see our after results, whether it's 0 to 60s, 60 to 130s, sometimes half mile stuff, quarter mile times, everything. This little device can do it, guys. So we use it daily. I recommend those of you gearheads out there that do the same thing, I highly recommend you order it as well. And check our link below. Use our promo code LMR10 to get yours today. Was it? Yeah.